Hey there, everybody. How you all doing? I am back. I have been ever since I did the first part of the video where I went and I got the golden cup and the valve to start the game. I showed how to do that from when you crash the plane, where to go and get that. And then I came to Big Plane Island here, and my intent on this was to do two different scenarios on this island. So I have two different saves going. I have both of them saved up to this current point. As you see, I have a massive amount of logs out here. I have definitely been doing some lumbering, getting ready for a ginormous build. I want to build a pretty much a mansion, pretty large house is the ultimate goal. As you can see, I got more logs here, and then I do believe I have some more even over here on this side. Now it does take a long time to transport logs, so I have been just cutting them down and stacking them in areas. And then I think I even have another, I know I do, on the far side of the island way over there. But this is just what I have to start, which is more than enough that I need to actually get started with this project and some. So yeah, I'm basically just going to start building this house that I have, because I have been collecting stuff, and as you see, I am very tight on space and where I've been just putting stuff and just kind of dropping stuff wherever at the moment. So I want to start some expansion here. Um, so I guess one of the first things I want to do is build a foundation to work with. My ultimate goal is to kind of have my farming and stuff be kind of over here in this flatter area right here. And then I want to extend the house out to probably the waterfront here. And then maybe down this way, you know, to probably about maybe the end of the hill here, or these rocks, somewhere in this ballpark. Um, Maybe not that quite big. We'll see how it goes. And then make a second story, and ultimately, if I can, try to build a tower on it. So that is the ultimate goal. So I guess let's get some foundations going, because we got a lot to place. Okay, we don't want metal ones. We are going to be doing wood ones. And of course, it's not going to let me build. And I have been attacked while I've been out here. I did have the big cat on this island decide he wanted to follow me home. So I had to deal with him. I actually killed him like right here. That's how close he was. I have been attacked by the Komodo out while I was doing some logging twice. Two different ones. There's two left on the island right now. But I figured a good start here is let's get the foundation going and then go from there. Not really sure what happened right there. That did not build right. One of these pieces didn't. This one right here didn't. The only problem is if I hit cancel on one of it, it all cancels. I'm probably just gonna have to destroy it and rebuild it, which is not a big deal. I have plenty of materials. And I tried to get it. I had it all stacked up over that way, but it fell over. And then with time, everything in the game, how it kind of bounces and jumps around, it kept making its way closer and closer and closer, just like everything else. I had it all in nice little piles, so this will help with getting rid of some of it. It makes all my grinding, collecting logs worth it. I mean, come on. You gotta like and subscribe for that. I've definitely put in some time on this. And I hope the end result turns out being pretty neat. I would say I still have probably about maybe 60% of the island left to cut down. Maybe more than that. I haven't really gauged it super good. But yeah, something definitely is messed up in that corner. That's alright. We can fix it. I'm sure. We better be able to. Alright. So yeah, somehow... Actually, this whole lower... hold on a second here. Maybe it was the way I linked them. This one's not right for sure. Take this one out and see if we can replace it. This takes a lot longer than I thought with this hammer. Yeah, I think this whole back row here is actually offset. I bet it has something to do with probably how I linked this up back here. I didn't do that on purpose. I really hope it lets me fill in this in. Come on. Just hoping it'll snap one of these times. Maybe one of these is in the way. Maybe it's just one of them problem spots. Alright, let's try this again. No, don't want that. Tell you what, this is not the easiest project here. Okay, I want that one on there like that. For sure. So let's get over here and get that built. I want that on there for sure. This, I don't know what's going on here. I want to rebuild my hammer, because obviously as I'm placing pieces, it does take durability away from it. So let's get that freshened up. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to fix this last section unless I take out this whole part, and that's going to take a hot minute. Because it actually looks like it just overlapped here. So maybe I'm just going to have to build my house around that, which I might have to build my house around this too, so unfortunately looking like it. Wrong button. Let's see here. I mean, unless... Sorry, I'm just thinking here how I want to do this, because I know at some point I want to have it go up to a upstairs. Alright, so I think I'm going to build that there. Well, it ain't exactly level, but you know what? I think we're just going to have to deal with it. Because I was thinking about building a porch out onto this, but I don't know if that's going to happen here. Alright, so I do want to get some walls going. There's going to be a wall there. And I might as well just make this a doorway. Well, I was going to make it a doorway. My stuff here might be getting in the way. That's probably what's causing all the problem, actually. Is all my stuff that I've acquired so far. Like that bed and that lantern is probably causing the issues that I am having with trying to build. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. Alright, well I can build a wall there on it, so I guess that is workable in a way. And I've gotten stuck. Alright, so let's see here. Alright, let's get that built. I can add interior walls at a later time here. And along with other decorations and stuff, and move some of my stuff around. I did pack a lot of stuff in there. I was not thinking that it was going to cause me any issues. I'm just going to build for a little while. This is probably going to take some time to design this out and try to make it workable. Like I said, I still want to go further out that way. I mean, it won't be a mansion, but for a one person stranded on this island, it is a mansion. Because it will be big. I'm going to have rooms for everything. I'm going to try to anyway. The nice thing is the bigger it gets, the farther away you can be when you can add logs. So as before it wasn't showing up to here, but now I was way back there and it's showing up. So having this large surplus actually kind of, you know, works. It works in my favor a little bit because I can use that to keep going farther away and keep adding to it. All right, so So my stuff might be getting in the way, so we're going to try to pick it up and see if that changes it. Okay, I think I've got everything that could be potentially causing an issue. Let's try it now. Ah, look at that. Yep, okay, so that answers that. So all the stuff that I've got laying everywhere over there is what ultimately caused the issue. But really, it's just a little dip in the floor. You can't really notice it, so I am not going to worry about it, is what I'm looking at. Kind of sounds irrelevant at this point to give it any bother. It's interesting. Makes me wonder how that's going to work. So I'm going to have a gap. Or no? Maybe if I do... Yeah, sorry. It's taking some structuring to figure out how I'm going to do this. Especially working with the wonky floor. I mean, it's a definite challenge, though. I'm open to the challenge. Okay, we got some stuff to add to it now. And let me reach it. Yeah, there we go. We're just going to go ahead and pile these in there. Like I said, I'm probably not going to... I know I'm not going to be finishing the mansion in this build. I actually have been rather kind of busy. I've been having hot water heater issues, and I've been working on that the last few days, and will likely be working on it again for at least one more day. But in the middle of changing that out, exciting as that sounds, I know, for anybody that is... had the misfortune of having to do it. But I don't have the luxury of able to pay somebody the amount they want for it to have it done. I think my estimated price that I had received was $1,419 to put one in. And all the stuff that it needs, with all the permits and all that fun stuff. If I do it myself, which I am, I'm at $520, and then it's going to cost me, obviously, a couple hours of time working on it. Alright, so we have established a nice chunk of a roof, somewhat of a second floor. I might just kind of, I'm thinking maybe I should do maybe like a pyramid type style. That'd be interesting. I mean, have the decking be out like this, but yet the next wall would be in one, and then make a second story room that's not as big, and then make a tower on top of all of it. That sounds creative. Come on. All right. Definitely curious to see how this is going to come along. I do want to drop this stuff. I will have to get more organized later. And a lot of this stuff is just stuff for my farm. I have not actually started it yet. Outside of a couple trees that I started growing. But for the most part, I have not really started a farm. I don't really need the coconut on me. Piece of metal scrap I don't need. I had piles for this stuff over there, but I'm just kind of offloading it right now. And gonna rebuild this hammer. All right, and we need a bunch more logs. So let's start out farther here. Work our way from the back. But I did have a lot of time in cutting trees here to make this building. So, like I said, if you can like and subscribe, I greatly appreciate it. I'm hoping this turns out to be semi-neat by the time I'm done with it. And like I said, I know I'm not going to get it finished in this episode here. And I know it's at least going to be another day or two before I can really probably get back into doing anything in these worlds, because I still have my other project I wish to do, but I am nowhere near being able to have time to do it. It is very time consuming, and you'll see if I ever get around to doing it. Okay, so I've got all that outer ring now laid out. What I think I'm going to do is build my wall here. I wanted to build out farther. I just think it's going to call for a lot more resources. I guess I can always extend it in the future. For sure, without a doubt, I can extend it. But I think what I'm going to do is bring this out. That is kind of crazy. That might actually work. If I can build the wall there. Gonna kind of mesh really bad on that corner, but yeah, I think I'm gonna come out to right here on it. I think that's where I'm pretty much making the choice here on it. I think I'm just gonna come out to right about here. And then maybe make a doorway here if I want to continue to extend it out. Because I'm gonna have to deal with this funky build. Even then, it still looks weird. Okay, so I have a door there, a door there. I don't really need a door here. Do a door there, though. So let's close this off, if I can. I don't really see me coming from that side of the beach and needing to run in the house, because that is kind of the end of the island here, and this whole part of the world this way, there really isn't nothing there. Everything in the game is this way in the ocean. I'm kind of on the one edge of it. What do you want to bet that ginger plant's causing me problems? It's either the workbench or the ginger plant. Okay. That's fine. We'll come back to it. We got all these this other stuff we can get installed now, which there is a lot of logs needed now for all the walls and everything I just put in on the first floor and the rest of the ceiling. So we're up to a 254 log mansion right now. Nice, I can reach it from way over here. That's beautiful. I tell you what, this took hours to cut down all these trees and farm them up, and to keep repairing a stone, and then I went to a granite axe. I really never built the furnace or nothing because I was kind of waiting until I had more room and put it where I wanted to. Make its own little area with furnace and shard holders. I mean, now I will have the ability because I have a whole bunch more room now. But I am going to need to go cut more logs. That is inevitable looking. I went through those a little faster than I thought. I thought I'd get a little bit farther, but I mean, it is a pretty good sized place. It doesn't look that big, but the 254 logs tells me it's a pretty good size. I'm not going to reach it from out here. Had a spade somewhere. I was going to dig this ginger up, see if maybe that was causing the problem. But my spade has appeared to have gotten lost amongst the wreckage of everything. Am I surprised? Absolutely not. Like I said, once everything started kind of meshing together, I already knew it was a bad deal. And that did it on its own. I didn't I mean, I know I'm not the best housekeeper, but hey, I kind of was trying to keep everything separate. All right, go ahead and just give me a regular spade. Well, that didn't go where I wanted it to, but hey, that's all right. Just leave this right there. And my hammer went down here. Now let's try it. Look at that. There we go. I think I'm going to do it that way because I'm going to keep my bench right there. So I keep my bench right there, and I shouldn't have too many issue with it from there. Is the idea. What am I looking for here? Maybe it's in here. There we go. Some fences. Now, these ain't gonna line up right, so we just start off by just getting to that right out the gate here, because more of an aesthetic thing than anything. a set of these on here. Okay, so we're gonna need all kinds of goodies again. The house is up to 258 logs. Yeah, it looks like I am going to have to go do a whole bunch more tree cutting, and then moving, then doing like I did there and start dragging it all back. Alright, so now I got a little stairway up on this side. And I'm going to need a bunch of large sticks and a bunch of palm fronds and a bunch of rope. Well, luckily, I am semi-prepared for this. I have a couple items on hand. Out of the way. Can use them anyway. It is nice to get rid of some of this stuff though. I had a large amount of stuff there. Excuse me. Yeah, so my character is definitely out of energy. Sanity's getting really low. I really need a nap. I think I'm going to get this last little piece of the fence together here, and then we are going to take a nap. We made a lot of progress in one day of building, but it took days and days and days of collecting resources to get the 258 logs I have in this building right now. And I did not feel like making you all sit through the constant me collecting and bringing them over and stacking them, and then going and get more, bring them over, stack them, snack, and go back to logging, and more logging, and more logging. One more, and I just happen to have enough rope. That's awesome. I was wondering, I thought I didn't have it, but I did, and I will accept that. All right. So I have a little back deck here. that is turning out to be. I'm thinking I'm going to leave it open right here so I can access it this way or that way, and then close this off over here to back here so that I can come in. I mean, unless I leave it open right here and then close that off. Maybe build a little stairs or something there. All part of the designing process. And then of course I do want to build some torches and, you know, light this place up. But first things first, I need to take care of my food and water. Spent a lot of time building today, so I still had a whole bunch of rope on me. Alright, let's get a good snoozer in. I'm just pretty much exhausted. Alright, now we can get a better idea of what I have got accomplished here. Of course, my walls are messed up there and there from the misplacing I did. But I plan to build a deck out here on this backside that goes that way so I can see out in the open sea. That probably won't be, that's not going to be this episode. I don't have enough logs handy to go that far. This was a big jump just getting this far. Obviously I do want to get some doors and stuff going. What does a door cost me? I know I needed one more somewhere. I had one there. And those will probably cost me logs as well. Yes. 264 logs. And I don't know, did I have some left over here? And there's a Komodo still floating around somewhere. Yes, I still have some logs over here. So let's get these last couple so I have doors in the house, in the first floor. And then I'm thinking I'm going to have to go and collect about that many again in order to do the second floor and try to establish a tower on top of this building. But this is a Castaway's mansion for sure. I mean, for one person, I mean, it's already huge. Alright, so now all my doors should be done. Excellent. So now I have a closed-in first floor. And then I will obviously be building more doorways and stuff as time goes, but I think that is going to fall down to when I have more supplies to work with. Like I said, that's it. You know, you've seen the expense I'm at right now, where I'm at, and I need to go collect some more materials. As far as any final touches, though, I could work on building a fence line through here, figuring out how I want to do that. I think I'm just going to leave that open. And then do a fence line along here. But I probably should start down here with it. And one of these these is as long as one of those, so but I can also build the small ones too, I guess, if I don't have a if it doesn't match up right, or I can kind of overlap like that too. Alright, so then I will have okay, so we're going to need some more rope. That can go in there. Yeah, it is nice to get some of this stuff out of the way. I'd been stacking it up for so long, and it had been falling over, and I've been bad on it. So yeah, it's nice to put all these resources to good use. Still need another full round of large sticks. One more. Go ahead and get that on there. And one more handful of palm fronds. Four rope. We can do that. I do believe I have some yucca right here. 6. I'll just make 6 of them. Probably going to need more even after that. I think I had one in there too. And there's a whole bunch of plants all over the island. I was harvesting them, some of them, in the aloe and stuff, but I was like, I already had so many of them. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to leave them. If I need them, I can come back for them. Alright. So now I got a little way in here, a way in there, a way there. Multiple entrances into the house. I can see outside from the stairwell. But yeah, that is where I've gotten so far. So, I mean, that's... To me, this is a mansion in Project Castaway. The starts of it. This is the foundation. Now, keep in mind, what I plan to do is I'm going to build a second floor. And my second floor is likely going to consist of... so, like, my house kind of line goes right here. So I have this porch area on the front. I think I'm going to make the second floor so it's 2 pieces of roofing, and then it'll go through here, like the wall will be here, and then the wall will be here, and then the wall will be here, and coming off, and then just coming out this way just a little bit to, I might just extend this wall here out over to here, and then follow that down. So I have 2 pieces here, and then there will be 1 walkway piece there, and then build another set of stairs to go up to the top floor, which I could probably, because I kind of want to build the tower part like right up here on this corner. something like that would probably work. Possibly. I'm just trying to figure out my options here. Ooh, that might work too. But then I have an opening there, so no, that won't work. I don't know. I'm going to have to come back to that. I'm undecided yet. There's obviously a lot more room for expansion here, but I kind of laid out what I wanted to do with the second floor. And then, like I said, I wanted to use this area here to build up and try to build a tower of some sorts. And then the next thing I want to do is shed a little bit more light on this place. By building some torches. Put this one right here on the edge. This one right inside the door back here, but I kind of want to get it so you can see it out the window. If you're kind of curious to what my placing was there and why I was doing it. Reach it from here. Of course, I can reach it, but I don't have enough sticks on me anymore. Grab a handful of metal sheets. We'll have a little more light in this place. Maybe not a lot, but we'll have a little more. And then that needed a metal sheet. These lit up. You obviously got to keep the food rotation going, since all I got is the one little smoker. I mean, it does, between everything, I've got more than enough food. Just the one little smoker, if I constantly keep it running, it does provide me with ample food and stuff to work with. back to what we were doing here. We were getting these lit. And that one was lit. Those are all lit. And then there's one more out here. Okay, so now we have some light. May not be a lot, and it's still going to be kind of dark over in this area, I'm pretty sure. But we do have some corner space lights and stuff. We do have a start, for sure. Obviously, I have not built a raft yet, but that's alright. This is what all the barrels and tires and stuff is for when I do get around to building a raft. And like I said, I do still have items on the other side of the island. Right there like that. Little decoration. Alright, so I have set up a nice little home. So far, obviously I'm going to need to do some more stuff, expanding, so on and so forth, collecting more materials. One of the top things on my priority list is to get a furnace going, obviously. I am thinking about building my furnace over here in this generalized area over here, which, you know what, we're just going to go ahead and actually get that started, because I think that is just some stones, and I do happen to have some of those on hand. If I can remember, it's not in here, is it? See, I do want to get some of these racks going, and tool racks, weapon racks. I want to start putting all my stuff up, kind of be semi-civilized. I will need a tanning station at some point. It's in here. Duh. Okay, yeah, here's the furnace. I was looking all over for it, and it's in that one. It's in that one section there. Okay, I don't want to see the back of it. I want to see the front of it. Just gonna tuck the furnace away in that corner right there. Took me forever to find it. Sorry about that. Then we're going to be wanting some shard containers. Okay, so we got a little start to that. So we need 6 stones and a whole bunch of stone shards. And some rope, piece of sheet metal, a bunch of large sticks, 2 pieces of sheet metal, one piece for sure. Let's go ahead and work on getting some of this stuff set up. I might not have enough yucca. Wait a minute. I think I accidentally grabbed that leopard tooth. Yep, sure did. I don't need that. I really don't need to be carrying this ginger on me. And obviously my home still has a good ways to go, but we do have a very good start on a lot of it here. one large stick, stones and metal sheet. Stones. Let's see, I know I had some shards floating around here too. I was wanting to grab them if I could, because those are needed too. We actually need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like 6 of them at least, maybe 8 of them. I think I had a few on me. And then I know we need another metal sheet. So we need 1 large stick, a bunch of small sticks, and 3 more stone. Alright, let's get that part taken care of. So 3 large sticks there and a bunch of small sticks still. Get those 3 stone in there. Oops. Apparently I found a piece of smoked meat I had dropped earlier. It was still good. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know when I lost that. It's been a while. And I am stuck. Okay, and that dumped me outside. But I'm out of it, so... And it looks like I ran out of small sticks. Also full. Oh, for a second. Okay, so put the stone shards in there, and we can work on starting to get some stuff a little more together here. So we're going to have our smelting area here. So the granite, I'm going to put the granite over, actually I'm going to put the granite in with the stone for right now. Unfortunately, I don't know. Yeah, you'd have to pull out all the granite in order to get to the rest of it. It's what it looked like. There might be a way to switch it over. I just might not know how to do it. But yeah, my establishment I think is looking pretty good for what I've put in. I mean, I guess I could put one little touch on it here. I'll make it 266 logs. And then I don't... That's just kind of pointless. And plus, it's not gonna let me do it anyway because of the ginger plant is in the way. But let me go ahead and grab these 2 logs. And that brings our grand total up to 266 logs in this home. And we've gotten our furnace area built. So far everything is looking pretty good. Throw what sticks we got in there for later. Because at some point I am going to want to start making better weapons to go cut down trees, because it gets really tiring running back and forth. But I am hauling logs, so it's not, I mean, to have to stop and keep redoing my weapon is the part that I was getting at. I like to go and walk into certain areas and just cut down large sections and then just throw it all down, especially if I can throw it down hills and then collect it at the bottom of the hill. So there's a lot of work obviously still to do up here. And I still got a little bit of work to do back here. You know, I'm going to see is probably going to be another 200-300 logs at least to finish this back porch and build the second story, and then probably another 100 or 2 probably to build the tower. I'm guessing now. I don't really know right offhand. It's strictly speculation. But my place is starting to look pretty nice. As you can see, we got the lights going, so it's kind of lighting it up a little bit. The mansion's starting to turn out. Like I said, it's going to take a little bit of time. You can see on the inside here, it's not super bright in here, but again, it ain't super dark. There is some light in here. And then I'm obviously going to want to move my bed and stuff. This is stuff that I will indeed actually move at some point. I just have not got there yet. It's going to take a little time. But I do believe I'm going to make this little area here like just my cooking area. So when I do get like some more blueprints and stuff for bigger smokers, you know, that'll go in this area, and like the meat rack and stuff to that nature. Probably build like a wall right here, you know, or even out like a wall, and then maybe a doorway here. Just things that I am pre-planning. If you got any ideas, if you're still with me, feel free to comment. Let me know kind of what you want to do. I do know this is all jacked up over here, but it does kind of add a little bit of a weird architectural like zing to it, especially with the stairwell and all that stuff kind of blending into it, working into the porch. So it kind of made it work. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of neat really in a way. It was a mistake, but it still works. And like even over here, you know, with the furnace and stuff, it still works. And I do want to build the back porch on here, if it will let me. But yeah, I think that is where I'm going to end it today. So again, thank you everybody. I really do appreciate all the support. The time I will try to come back with part 2 of building the mansion. Like I said, I'm what, 266 logs in, so you know, hopefully by the time I can get another 260, 300 logs together, you know, it might be another week from now, but I will try to get to it as soon as I can. Like I said, I got to take care of having hot water and all that fun stuff first before I can worry about gaming too much. But I just needed a little bit of a break here, and I know this is something that I was wanting to work on and at least get started. it was definitely on. I really needed to get started, so that is what I was doing. Again, thank you everybody. I really appreciate all the support, and I hopefully you subscribe and turn on notifications, and I'll see you here when I start the next one. Have a good one, happy gaming, and hopefully see you very soon.